I'm here to show you guys how to repaste and do your own service for your Toshiba Satellite C50d. So first thing first, you want to flip your laptop over, remove the battery by removing this clip and holding this one to the left side, and pull up the battery, the other side, and that's your battery. Next, you want to remove the service cover right on the bottom, which is an L shape, holding it with one screw, and the screw won't come out, has a lock on it, so you just have to loosen up the screw right there and then pull up the service cover. Once you have the service cover up, you want to remove the hard drive by removing one screw. Next, in order to remove the hard drive, you can't just go ahead and pull this. You have to remove the, I'll call them brakes right there. You have to lift up the brakes on both sides at the back sides. This to prevent the hard drive from sliding out. So once you remove those, and now pull this foil paper towards the CD-ROM, and you're gonna see a gap opening between the connectors. Now you can go ahead and remove the hard drive. Next, we're gonna go ahead and remove the CD-ROM by removing one screw which is holding right there beside the hard drive. Once you remove the screw, you don't want to pull the CD-ROM out just like this. You want to put the screwdriver right in the middle where you took the screw out and just twist it a little bit, and the CD-ROM will come out easy. This is the proper way of doing it. Alright, now the fun part. You want to start unscrewing all the screws which you see on the bottom cover, including the few screws that you're gonna see right under the service cover, which is one right there, there, and there. And you're not gonna remove this one, but you are gonna remove the white one right there. So I'm gonna fast forward and just unscrew everything here. Now what you're gonna do, you wanna remove the bottom cover. Just slightly, gently, just pull up, hold down the white cover and just pull out the cover for the CD-ROM slowly. Just wiggle it around and eventually it will come out. And if it doesn't come out, if it's too hard, grab a guitar pick and slide it in between the white and black cover and twist it around so you can remove those clips. Oh, I missed one screw right there in the front. One sneaky bastard. That's why I said don't force the cover. You have to be gentle. Also, there's one more I missed because I have the camera in my view, so. Now wiggle it around slowly, and it should come out easily. There we go. Now that's the bottom cover, bottom chassis of your laptop. If you want to replace it, the model number is right there. It says V00320280. Alright, now we are down to the motherboard level. So there you have your power jack. If you want to replace your power jack from this side, and your Wi-Fi board, your RAM, your CPU, your heatsink, and your fan. So we don't want to remove the motherboard. Alright, so what we want to do, you want to do a repaste. So you want to remove the heatsink and the fan. So remove the 4 screws for the heatsink and the 2 screws for the fan, one right there and one right there. Alright, once you did that, you want to unhook the cable for the fan. Just pull out the cable jack and pull out the fan and remove all those dust particles, and right there you can see the extra dust. Just grab as much as you can, so you don't want to. Now you can go ahead and lift up this heatsink. And there's your heatsink and with your old thermal paste. What we want to do, we want to clean up the heatsink, all the dust that is built there. Once we clean all this, and we're going to clean up the CPU with an alcohol and the heatsink. Also, we're going to clean up the fan while we at it. And I'll be back right after this. After cleaning up, I'm going to use some alcohol and some paper towel, some mechanical towel. And I'll be back right after this. Alright, now that we clean up the fan, we clean up the CPU and the heatsink. So what we want to do, we want to grab the thermal paste. I use an Arctic Silver 5 thermal paste. You're going to apply on the CPU, just in the middle, just kind of blob right there. And you want to put the heatsink right in place. Right there. And you want to cross screw them, so do 1, 2, 3, 4. They actually have number on them. Next, you want to grab the fan, put the fan there. Always plug the fan connector first. Some people always forget them. And now put the screws. Alright, now that we have there, pretty much we are done now. Now that we put the screws for the fan, which was right there, and the 4 screws for the heatsink and the fan connector, we're gonna grab the bottom cover, put the bottom cover straight down, and start pressing down the sides. You're gonna hear some clicking sound. That's normal. That's just fine. Just go all around it. There we go. Now we are right there. We're gonna start putting all the screws down, except the hard drive and except the CD-ROM. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna fast forward this part of it. Alright, now that we have the bottom cover in, now it's time to put the CD-ROM down. Slide the CD-ROM in place. Grab the hard drive, put the hard drive down with an offset of the connectors, and then slide it back down to the connectors. And put the brake pads right there. I call them brake pads, so it will prevent them from sliding back. Now we're gonna put the last 2 screws. The one for the flat one is the hard drive one. I don't know why even they have that one. And the CD-ROM. Alright, once we did this, now we're gonna put the bottom cover back in, and it's all done. Grab the battery, put the battery down. And this is how you do your service job for your Toshiba laptop. And I hope you guys liked it. And if you liked it and helped you guys out, please subscribe and thumbs up for the video. Also, if you have any requests, please ask, and I'll try to get back at you guys as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, guys.